mean, he's obviously not happy. He's obviously someone that's a little bit down about the way things have gone. He's kind of alluded to a few different reasons why that might be. His conditioning, no fans, it's a different atmosphere. What do you make of it all, Eve?
Well, great players become great players because they are hard on themselves and they do put in the time and the effort to become, play at that level. So I'm not surprised that he would feel that way. If this is a conditioning issue, it's going to be troublesome for him moving on this year because there's not a lot of time to really get into condition when you're playing almost every other night, basically, between now and July.
Yeah.
So that will be a struggle in itself. I think also with players as they get older, they have to just work harder. I mean, I'm sure that Johnny would agree with me on that. I think that, that's why guys end up retiring, right, Johnny? I mean, because at some point in time, either their bodies give out or they're just not willing to put in the work necessary, which is much more at 33, 34, 38 than it is when you're, 22 and 24. So for me, this has been a long body of work. He's a great, great player. I think he can still be a very good player in this league, a great player in this league. But if it's a conditioning issue, it's going to be a problem.
Sadly, EJ, it gets much more difficult the older we get. No doubt about it, and I feel that every day. But you know what? I'm not willing to say, okay, it's an off year, it's a write-off of a year because of the bad start, or because even if he's not in shape. Evgeni Malkin was awesome last year. He played at a very high level, produced like he always does, and he's a great player, a surefire, first ballot, Hall of Fame kind of player.
Absolutely.
And I know with everything going on in Pittsburgh right now, the GM stepping down and changes being considered and what to do with the core and what's their window, a big part of that decision will be Malkin. But I don't think, Jackie, that just because he got off to a bad start, we're going to say, okay, is he part of the future? He's got this year and one more in his contract. It's way too premature to even contemplate anything like that. He's a great player. He's off to a bad start. Maybe the motivation wasn't there. Maybe the uncertain timing of the season start. Maybe it's a fitness thing. He'll get better. He'll produce. Give him a little bit more time because he's too important and too good to do otherwise.
I'm willing to bet there might be a few players in the National Hockey League this year that have a better appreciation for training camp and preseason now that they're actually experiencing what life is like without one. Not everybody can just jump in and start racking up points right away. So we'll see how long it takes Malkin to get it together. But I'm with you, Johnny. I think it's just a matter of time. He's just too good.